We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
Hi! Unfortunately, Brenda is not here tonight because she's feeling a little bit under the weather.
Right, so she is here in spirit, and Grogu is filling in the role. So say hi, everyone, Grogu.
Hi, everyone. He wants me to say it.
Oh, okay. And we're on the road with Mickey. This is episode 183 for August 28th, 2023, and our feature topic this week is gearing up for Mickey's not so scary Halloween party. We are down to the nitty gritty. The show airs on Monday, the 28th, and we will be at the party that Friday.
Yeah.
So we are really excited. But first, we have a couple pieces of cheddar from the big cheese. And Sophie, you start it off. And I'm going to do some show and tell while you're talking.
All right, then. Well, you know how much I love my food. So, coming to Disneyland on September 7th, Tiana's Place. There is a picture, and we are showing it now, of the beignets that you can get there, and a description from our friends at the Disney Parks blog. Now on to the star of the show. No restaurant inspired by Walt Disney's animation studios The Princess and the Frog could be complete without beignets. And at Tiahana's Palace, dessert is always first. But these delights are not your average beignets. Oh no. The house-filled beignet features a delicious lemon icebox pie filled topping with lemon glaze for the perfect bite. And ooh, it sounds so good.
Yeah. I'm curious, though. I'm going to stop sharing. But I'm curious what everyone else thinks. I want to know, do you want it to be like a jelly donut, or do you want it to be all breading with powdered sugar on top? Like I love my beignets that way. So, which is the better way? But that's Disneyland, and it will come to Disney World. Um, and I can't wait to try it when Tiana's Place opens at Disney World. But first, it has to be finished here, and it's not. Moving on, though, on my cheddar, the transportation news. Beep beep. This September, parking trams will return to Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios. And with this update, trams will once again be available at all Walt Disney World theme parks. So if you're driving into the parks, you park your car, you get on the tram, it takes you to the park, and then you get off, and then you do the same thing when you're leaving to go back to your car at night, which for a long time they didn't have trams. You had to walk.
Hmm.
So this is exciting that they are all back at all the parks. So just a
Yeah.
small little transportation tidbit.
And hey, that can make or break the start or end of a day.
Exactly, especially if you have strollers and little ones
Yeah.
and tired legs. Yeah. All right. Well, we have a couple different things for listener feedback this week. We
Hmm.
have one feedback on favorites in Fantasyland, and that's our friend Pam H, who has been on the show before. She chimed in with her favorites from Fantasyland. Here's what she said. My Fantasyland faves are one, It's a Small World, two, Peter Pan, and three, just the look of Fantasyland, the color scheme of the entire area. Last time I was there, we were behind the castle, as Sophie was talking about, and actually sat on a bench until fireworks time. You really have to turn back and forth to watch, but little to no crowd.
I'm telling you, that's the way to go.
Yeah. And then we also got a lot of feedback on our favorite Disney princesses. So, Sophie, how about you? You start and we just alternate back and forth.
All right, then. Well, we have got some feedback from Chrissy as well as Chris. Chrissy's list includes Belle, Jasmine, Anna, Merida, and Ariel. Good choices, good
Mm-hmm.
choices. And then Chris's list includes Belle, Elsa, Ariel, Jasmine, and Anna. So you can tell these people are of like minds, but they still have their differences. And I
Yeah.
think that is actually really, really cool that they
Yeah.
have so many in common.
Yeah. And then read what Brenda said.
Yes, Aunt Brenda also left us a little bit of feedback, and this is what she said. She said, Mike and Sophie, this is the photo of Snow White and Alea I couldn't find yesterday. I've seen a lot of Snow Whites at Walt Disney World, but she was certainly the most beautiful and the best likeness in my opinion, and I agree with
It's
that
a
statement.
what a great picture, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So even though she's not here, Brenda still made the show.
Yep, and there are still some more feedbacks. The Princesses episode was a popular one, it
Yeah.
seems. Yes,
Pam,
because Pam
go ahead.
M this time.
Uh-huh.
She said Merida, Belle, Ariel, Mulan, and Anna. I'm seeing a lot of Belles and Ariels here.
And and then
And
my
Annas.
sister Robin
Yep.
said, "I'm still thinking." And then she added her choices later on: Belle, Snow White, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Elsa. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then
Another
lastly,
Belle.
yep. Lastly, Sheila said Snow White, Merida, Tiana, Elsa, and Cinderella.
Ooh.
So, so there you go. Those were our feedback. That was a lot of feedback.
Oh, yeah. Probably
So
because it was a nice, quick, and easy question to answer.
maybe we'll look at that for next time. Um, but I think the easier the answers, the more feedback we get. I think you're absolutely right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we got to remember that for next time. But anyway, that is our listener feedback, and it is time for us to be gearing up for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And in this episode, we are talking about what we are looking forward to in this year's party. We've
Mm-hmm.
also got some feedback from the silent partner and Sheila,
Shh.
too. So, Sophie, this week you're starting us off. So, what are you looking forward to? And I'm going to apologize in advance because this will probably be a pretty quick feature topic.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll have any groundbreaking, earth-shattering sorts of things that no one has ever experienced before or anything like that.
Oh,
But
yeah. But hey, don't try to fix what ain't broken.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, my the thing I'm most looking forward to about the Halloween party is the costumes. I am a huge dress up girly. I really like to cosplay, and I have been working on my costume for this Halloween party for a really long time, and I actually finished the most impressive part of the entire thing, like a couple days ago, actually. And I'm actually going to just quickly get a picture of it as I keep talking. I'm going as a Sith this year. I'm
Hmm.
going as a Sith, and it's an original character. I actually designed this character myself. Her name is Estella. And the thing about her is that she actually does not have one of her legs. She has a robotic limb. And so I spent like the entire day a couple days ago painting a pair of skin toned tights to be able to look like one of my legs was made of metal. And I'm actually going to show it here. So
Okay.
1 second. Here we go. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm really proud of this, but I know it looks a little bit interesting. So if
Oh,
you
wow.
guys can see this on YouTube, good for you. I'll have Daddy post this picture in the Facebook group maybe. Maybe I want my first pictures to actually be at Disney, but I already took one, so oh well. But yeah, so that's what I did, and I'm very
Okay.
proud of it.
All right.
I'm really excited for the costumes, okay? I have 2 lightsabers and I can't wait to have them again because they're down in Florida in the house that Aunt Sheila, Uncle Randy, and Jagan have. They are down there with them, and I wasn't able to bring them home when I got them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. That's really good. So that's the first thing you're looking forward to is the costumes.
Yeah, what did you think of it, Daddy?
I thought it was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mashup between Star Wars and Star Trek because of the cyberborg leg sort of thing, you know?
Okay.
Um, it's not because I mean, Darth Vader, hello,
Yeah.
he's like all metal, except for
Yeah.
like his torso. So it's not exactly just Star Trek, but it is kind of neat though. I'm kind of neat. I think it'll look really good when I see the whole costume and you're there at the party, you know?
Thank you.
So and that was a lot of work to do that. So good
Oh,
job,
yeah.
Sophie. Good
Yeah.
job.
All right,
So,
then your turn.
you know, I love going to the party because I like the parades. You
That
know,
is a good one.
the Boo to You parade is just incredible. And the Headless Horseman starting it off, and all the characters you see, and the music goes over and over and over again. And it is so neat. And it is so much fun. I just really love the Boo to You parade. Um, so that is probably the top thing on my list because my costume this year is much more laid back. I am um, going as a Jungle Cruise skipper, but I went the simple route. Um, Cindy bought me a T-shirt that's a Jungle Cruise uniform. It looks like the outfit that you wear, and
It
I have my
looks
Jungle
great.
Cruise. Yeah, and I have my Jungle Cruise hat, and that's really it. You know, it's a really easy, comfortable park wearing outfit to wear. You know, for a party, and you're still dressed up some. So originally I was going to go as a tourist,
Yeah.
shorts and a t-shirt and call it good. But I got I got talked into doing this. So that's what we did.
Daddy, if you were gonna go as a tourist, I would have at least made you wear one of your Tommy Bahama shirts.
Yeah. Well, one day. But anyway, so I am going as a Jungle Cruise skipper. I even have a big name badge that says skipper. It doesn't say Mike, it says skipper. So, Booty You parade, top dog, having a low key costume is kind of cool for me too. So, what else are you looking forward to, Sophie?
Oh boy, the candy.
The candy, of course. So, trick or treating.
Oh yeah, because they have some good candy. There is nothing like trick-or-treating, especially as an adult, when your costume looks awesome
Hmm.
and you can just get like tons and tons and tons of treats
Yeah,
because they give good treats at the trick-or-treating spots at the Halloween party.
yeah, yeah. And I agree. Trick or treating at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom is pretty darn cool, and that's on my list as well.
Yeah. And I
So,
mean, it's just great. It's great.
mhm. So what else? Are there any favorite rides that you want to do?
Well, for example, your background right now, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, you can see my dad's background.
Hmm.
Um, that is actually a picture that we took the last time we were at the Halloween party.
Which
And
was 20. Well, I think this one is from 2019.
yeah, and the amazing thing about it is you wouldn't recognize it unless you've been there, but the ghost actress that is currently behind my dad on the screen is not a paid actress. Well, she is paid, but the point is she's a cast member that you can only find outside the Haunted Mansion during the Halloween party.
Hmm.
And she is there for the party. She will interact with the guests. I believe her name was Rosie, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a butler with her too, who's also a ghost. And they have so much fun at these parties, I can tell. Uh, when we met her, I was dressed as the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And she's like, "Oh, hello there. You're late for something." And I was like, "Yes, because your clock inside is broken."
Yeah, I think Rosie is correct, but I don't remember exactly. But it was really neat to get these interactions.
It
Haunted
was.
Mansion, Haunted Mansion interaction, and Haunted Mansion on Halloween. During your party is just cool.
Oh, yeah.
Simple as
It's
that.
like, it's in its prime. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
And then, of course, there are other actors as well. None of them are ghosts, like at the Haunted Mansion, but at Pirates of the Caribbean, there are the actors who are both in the line queue dressed as pirates.
Hmm.
And there are also, I remember, there were some in the ride itself,
Hmm.
like the scene where you're going underneath the bridge, underneath the drunkard's dirty foot. There were some pirates standing on that
Yeah,
bridge, and one
yeah.
of them made a bad joke, and then the other one looked and saw you, Daddy, and she was like, "Well, you know what, mate? That was Tweedledum."
Yeah, that was cool. That
Yeah, it
was
was
cool.
really cool. I like the actors at the Halloween party. I don't know if there's one at Space Mountain, but I know that's another ride that is sort of altered for the party.
Yeah, and Space Mountain, it's a dark ride anyway.
Hmm.
But when I rode it for at the Not So Scary Halloween party, the first time I went, it was really super dark, like zero light, and it was so neat, and it felt like we were going like twice as fast as we normally go.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
it was
wasn't on
really
it.
neat. You weren't there
I
for
wasn't
that one.
there.
But Space Mountain is one of those rides if you are up for it, take a ride on Space Mountain at
Yeah.
during the party because it's really neat. So, all right. Well, what else, Sophie?
What else?
Mhm.
Ooh.
What about the fireworks or the stage shows? Anything like that interest you?
Now, the thing about the stage shows and the fireworks is that
Hmm.
I am not really all that familiar with them during the Halloween party. I do remember the 2019 time we were there, there was a stage show and it involved the Sanderson sisters
Hmm.
taking over the castle in the Magic Kingdom, and it was really cool, the glimpses that I saw of it.
But we didn't
But
see the whole show. Yeah.
yeah, we just sort of meandered on past while they were singing "I Put a Spell on You."
Yeah. So maybe we need to try and make sure we catch some of it.
Yeah, that does seem
Okay.
like something we should do.
Okay.
But yeah, so I am pretty, I am interested in it,
Uh-huh. Okay.
but still the Boo to You parade is really, really cool.
To
And
me
I don't,
that's top dog. Yeah.
yeah, it is really cool. I especially like the way it starts, because
Mhm.
the way it starts is you hear the legend of Sleepy Hollow, or at least a very abbreviated summary of it. And it ends with the headless horseman actually riding out in front of the parade, sort of ushering it into the parade route. And it's
Yeah.
really cool because I am a huge fan of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I love the Headless Horseman. I love Ichabod Crane. I love it all. It is one of the best ghost stories that I know of.
it's a neat parade. I really that's one of my favorites. So
Yeah. And I really
okay,
like that specific version that happens right before it.
yeah, all right. And to me, I wanna we don't normally check out much of the fireworks, but I want
Mm-hmm.
to check out the special not so scary Halloween party fireworks that they have because they only do those during the party. So this year I want to kind of check that out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, I like the fact that most of the rides are lower lines, so you can do more. Um, I like the trick or treating. I like the parade. There's
Yeah.
just there's just some things that you just like, and it's just kind of neat. So I don't know that I have anything else on my list.
I don't have anything else that I can think of right now either, but I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Yeah, and I do have two pieces of additional information.
Mm-hmm.
One from the silent partner
Yeah, yeah,
who
you were gonna
said
tell us.
that she is interested in riding the Haunted Mansion. And I talked to her based on her costume and told her she should stand on the same side of the wall as her costume is the character in the stretching room.
That's right. Her costume, our silent partner, is going as the tightrope walking girl.
Hmm.
And for those of you who know, when her portrait stretches out, it's revealed that she's standing over the jaws of a hungry gator,
Yep.
which is
Yep.
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny because the silent partner is really, really scared of gators.
Yeah. But
And
it's
I don't blame her.
yeah. And then Sheila said that she wants to do rides, she wants to trick or treat, and she wants to see the seven dwarfs at the end of the night. And that is something we didn't even mention. Brenda would have mentioned it,
You are
seeing the seven
absolutely right.
dwarfs.
Goodness
But we didn't
gracious.
even mention it. And what I heard is that the line to see the seven dwarfs is really, really long, like hours long.
Whew.
So the trick that we heard is to go see them right near the end of the night, and you won't wait perhaps quite as long. So let's see if we can make that happen. But anyway, that's our short and sweet what we want to look forward to at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Yep.
And it's time now for this day in Disney history. So Sophie, take it away.
All right then. Well, August 28th. I have one bit of Disney history, but I absolutely love it, so I'm going to share it with you, and you guys are going to love it too.
Okay.
All right. Well, back in the ancient year of 1989.
12 years before Sophie was born.
Oh, yeah, don't you know? Completely and utterly ancient.
Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
At the Disney/MGM Studios, Jim Henson, who is making a special appearance to announce his pending partnership with the Walt Disney Company, and Kermit the Frog, they leave their imprints and signatures on the courtyard of the Great Movie Ride. The handshake arrangement will collapse soon after Henson's death in May of 1990, leading to much legal wrangling over the value of the company and a debilitating mouse versus frog legal battle over licensing deals pertaining to the popular MGM Studios attraction. The case will later end in a settlement allowing only limited use of Muppet characters by Disney.
Yeah.
Still,
That's a good partnership, I think.
it is.
Yeah.
And I love Jim Henson's work. I love the Muppets.
Me too. Me too. All right. Well,
And
good
it
history,
did
Sophie.
result, hey, they still got the Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't, we wouldn't have had amazing things like Muppets Treasure Planet
That's right.
or the Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Sophie,
Yes.
do you think you can figure this character out?
I don't know. I don't have Brenda here to help me.
The first clue is an overarching clue. Okay. The main character of the movie is also the name of the movie. Okay. That's not the character. Okay. But this character is one of that character's best friends. Okay.
So it's an animal of sorts.
Why do you say that?
I'm just thinking of all the movies that have the main character's name as their title, and many of said main characters have animal sidekicks.
Oh, okay. Okay. This character swears that they will not become Twitter-pated, but they do anyway. Do you remember where the word Twitter-pater was used?
Is there another clue?
Uh-huh. This character is often mistaken for a girl due to his name and long eyelashes.
It is not the ladybug from A Bug's Life.
No.
He's mistaken for a girl because of his long eyelashes.
But
and
more
name.
importantly, his name. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to come up with clues for things like this. I guess, because, shy and thoughtful is one of the characteristics for this character. He likes getting questions, but he doesn't like to answer them when he's hibernating.
I don't know.
He falls in love with another animal of his species, and they have
Is this Kenai from Brother Bear?
No,
No.
it's not. I'm sorry, Sophie.
Yeah, no, I'm stumped.
Well, this one is Flower the skunk.
Bambi.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Flower was quoted as seeing all the other boy animals getting all excited by the girls when they got a little older. And he was like, I'm not going to get Twitter pated.
Oh my gosh.
And then he was anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's okay. These are hard. These side
Bambi is one of the movies that I actually know very little about.
Yeah. And these side characters have so little to really draw a clue out of. That's why they're hard. So don't worry about it. But I have something additional. We talked about last week. You mentioned Kadiga Cash. Kidaka Cash.
Yes.
From Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Yes. Keto works just fine.
Kida. Well, you said she's not an official Disney princess, but in the book, the Disney Who's Who, it lists her as Princess Kida.
Well, yes, because she is a princess.
Well, there you go. I think that makes her an official Disney princess.
Just wait until I tell you that she becomes the queen at the end of the movie.
Well, it doesn't say that here, so it didn't happen.
It did too.
Not in this part of the movie, or not in this part of the book anyway. But
Well,
anyway, I
perhaps.
thought you would like to see that it showed up as actually did show her as princess. So
Yeah,
I think that's proof that she is a Disney princess. Don't you think?
I think so too.
Okay. So our who's who character is Flower from Bambi.
All right then.
All right, and we have just a little bit of Walt. Do you want to do the little bit of Walt, Sophie?
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay. Well, you close us out then.
Yeah, it's a very short and sweet quote, but important nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
When you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do.
And
Walt
isn't that
Disney.
the truth?
Yup.
Oh my gosh.
I did not go painting a set of tights because I wasn't curious.
Right. Right. All right. Well,
Oy.
my friends, that wraps us up. I know it was a quick episode, but we hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you are going to the party, please reach out to us. Let us know what you think of it. If you had fun, what was your favorite part? And Brenda, we hope you feel so much better soon and that we'll see you next week. And the reason we need to see you next week is because our feature topic next week is the top 3 things we like about
Liberty Square! My
And that
favorite!
is Sophie's favorite land in the Magic Kingdom.
In case none of you were aware.
Yeah. So that is our feature topic next week. That's a continuation of our little break series. You remember we did Tomorrowland, and then we did Fantasyland, and now we're doing Liberty Square. So we're kind of working our way around the park, aren't we? In
Yeah.
an order, in an orderly fashion. So,
Mhm.
all right. Well, we hope you all have a great week. If you're doing something Disney, great. Send us pictures into our Facebook group. And if you aren't, we hope you have a good week anyway and find something to enjoy in your week. And I'm Mike. She's Sophie. He's Grogu.
Brenda
And-
will be back.
Brenda will be back. And we will see you on the road.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.